Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 33. That one good for 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Raiders.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Right. Inside.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Over here. Box it. Challenge. Don't let challenge.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Wide left. Right now, you got 58.
They go with Jacobs. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Hey, 88. Hey, left inside. Hey, take 26.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flush to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Go to 50. Hey, scan 300. Scan 300.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. In motion is Chenault. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Anderson right side. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's wondered in his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Odafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On play action, now Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. In motion goes Mayer.
Inside.
Here's Jacobs. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Over here.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there for KC. 54 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? And they know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion is Anderson. On 1st down, Rodgers. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Inside. 26.
In motion is Anderson. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They work now on 2nd and 9. In motion is Anderson. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets their bank at the 39-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So that, a good kick. We haven't talked about it much, but the wind is prevalent, and he drove that right into the wind.
Yeah, and don't forget the wind can swirl down there, too. So being able to read it, how it's coming, left to right to left, and to be able to execute that kick, that's pretty darn strong right there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now here's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Right now, you got 58. Hey, flag.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, take 26. All right. Hey, 88. We are going. Wide left. Back north. Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a 2nd and 2.
Right.
Rodgers going to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. In motion is Chenault. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Attack, attack! 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Inside. Easy. Jim. Get Mike. Oko over here.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, 88. Hey, 626. Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Sally. Go left, Sally.
Now it's Rodgers.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Get 300. Flip again.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jacobs now. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That's complete. It's Okuegbunam.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd down and 3.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Rodgers now on first down.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
All right.
Running it with Jacobs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
26. We are going.
On play action, Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Now a give to Jacobs running right. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Inside.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Oko over here. Cali, don't left, Cali.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Wide left. Find out. You got 58.
A run here for Pierce, and now he'll give it up on the reverse. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 31 yards.
yards.
And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here.
Hey, flag. Going right. We are going.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for two, when to go for one. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for two. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hey, 57.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Yellow.
2 yards to go, second down. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They come up with 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10.
Attack! Hey, on Sunday.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Porter.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. First and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw in here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
This is third and goal.
15.
Here's Mahomes.
They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's first and 10.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket.
Complete to Chenault.
And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10.
Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
To throw is Rodgers.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down.
Take 30. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. Oko, over here.
Rodgers to throw. He has Mayer complete. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Chiefs.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so you can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends.